When a person feels pain or discomfort in a part of their body, they usually check their symptoms online to get an idea of what might be causing it. This can sometimes dispel their doubts quickly, and the majority of people know that what they read online should not be understood as a personalized medical diagnosis, even published by specialists. However, in the case of cyberchondria, people think that this research is sufficient and therefore begin to look for all possible symptoms on the Internet to self-diagnose. Anxiety reflected as cyberchondria today. Doctors treat patients who claim to have a brain tumor simply because they have a headache. The cause of this phenomenon is self-diagnosis after an online search for signs, symptoms and disorders. Cyberchondria is a disease that causes people to self-diagnose an illness, often serious, after an online search that meets their criteria. This increases anxiety and complicates the work of health professionals. The negative consequences of compulsive searches. Cyberchondria, like any other mental disorder, has consequences that affect those who suffer from it. Some of the effects of an obsessive search for diseases are: 1. An increase in anxiety states. After the periodic analysis of the diseases, the cyberchondries are overloaded with information and begin to become more worried than they should about conditions that they are not likely to develop. 2. Self-medication and stop the medical treatments themselves. Some cyberchondries start treatments they find on the Internet without consulting a doctor. Others have so much confidence in their self-diagnosis that they give up the drugs prescribed by their doctor. The risks to your physical health can be dangerous. 3. Development of hypochondria. Due to the high exposure to online content about diseases and the strong fear of having one or more, a person with cyberchondria can easily develop hypochondria. 4. Nosophobia. Phobia is widespread among medical students who are constantly exposed to information about health problems, and cyberchondria can experience it. Nosophobia can increase her panic and her fear of becoming suddenly ill. How to cope with cyberchondria. As with hypochondria or other mental disorders, the treatment of the patient is psychological. Relatives and friends should help the patient understand that his body is really healthy. Family support and participation in psychotherapy sessions are very effective ways to help a person fight against cyberchondria. Psychopharmacology can also be effective because it helps the patient to recover in the most complex cases. Remember, you should never diagnose only what you read on the Internet. No website can replace a doctor's appointment. If you are worried, do not wait and call your doctor. It's a much better scenario than living in constant stress and fear of an illness that you do not even have.